Bada bing, bada boom. How was your day today?
You're good.
Okay. Boys and girls. Well. Yes. Let me go. Then we got a bottle of water. All right. I'm not gonna try to keep you guys for a long time at all.
Hello,
I know
hello,
it's Friday
everyone.
night. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. I miss Sabrina. How are you doing?
Hello, hello, everyone.
Yes. All right. Um, it's budget season, and as you guys been listening to the fake news, is the real news, and even some of the fake news. Talkies are not nasty. Oh no, they nasty, man. But I hear you, Miss Sabrina. But you eating Takis, you should get a I don't know. Now crunchy curls.
Oh man, country curls are like crack.
You like crunchy curl?
Yes,
I like
yes.
just regular Cheeto flaming hots.
Mm-mm. Some country curls, yes. I don't
Crunchy.
even buy. I don't buy them. My son come from out of town, and he get like 5 bags to take back with him because they don't have any where
Mhm.
he's
Yeah, you in
living.
Savannah.
Yeah.
They got good old um flaming hot Cheetos. Flaming hot Cheetos. All right, I know it's getting. I know people are starting
They
to come
said how
in.
about jalapeno Cheetos? No.
I probably would try those. I like jalapeno.
I
I
tried them.
when I was younger, like I wasn't into like jalapeno anything or peppers and stuff. Now I love peppers. I love all types of peppers.
Uh-huh.
So yeah. All right, y'all. The struggle is real when you guys decide to come in here when they decide to not shadow ban us. Y'all figure out that we're live. Y'all can pull
Yes.
up. Um,
Yeah, shadow ban is real.
no, yeah, especially over here in this
Yeah, it really is.
in
It
these
really is.
streets. In these
Yes.
streets.
Uh-huh.
I did read hold on. Let me see if I can go to it. Shout out. A lot of people don't like Alice Yin, but I like Alice Yin. She is a reporter for Chicago Tribune. She's the one who, pushed to get us in the Chicago Tribune. And she's
Oh,
a
she
City
the
Hall
one who came.
reporter. Huh?
No, she the
Um,
one who came. Oh, that was her? Yeah. Yeah.
yes, I like Alice. A
Hmm.
lot some people don't, but I think that she she does what she can do.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
and I mean, she's neutral to me. She can do enough in this liberal city that really nobody else.
Uh-huh.
She did. They did give us front page.
Yeah, the front page of the Tribune. So,
Oh yeah.
you
So
know,
shout out to Alice. But Alice and I follow Alice. She's one of the reporters I do follow. I do follow Marianne Ahern as well. Actually did see her yesterday when we
pulled
pulled
up.
up to the
Hmm.
AWPB was American Workers Postal Union. But I didn't say nothing to her. Says I was so busy getting my own uh,
Footage.
footage, and then I had to leave because they didn't like me name calling. Which I apologize. Just next time, just don't come in my area when I'm minding my business. But
It's like,
um,
leave us alone,
yeah, just
guys.
leave us
They won't.
alone.
They
Leave it-
won't.
Just let us get our side. Just let us get our
Mhm.
side for the people. Like y'all are out here putting y'all side out here. That's
Yeah.
lies. But
We have to fight for every ground we make. Every step we take here, we have to literally fight for it. So when you see it, it looks like, oh, they just doing this. Guys, we have to fight for freedom of speech. We have to fight just to tell our side of the story. We have to fight to go
we're
in the
fighting
public.
socialism,
Yeah,
Marxism, and communism
in
in
a
a
public
city
place.
in a free world.
Yes, in a
Man,
free
like this
world.
is yeah, this is like I don't understand what y'all think this is. Y'all are not going to the communism, Marxism, and socialism is not going to work on me and
Mm-hmm.
Danielle and Chicago Fizz Red
Red.
and anybody that follows Chicago Fizz Red or supports Chicago Fizz Red. Now you probably can try that with other people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when as it pertains to this group and us individually,
It's
none
gonna
you're
run
not gonna silence us, Miss Jessica. You're not gonna silence Mr.
silent.
Blake. As you can see,
Yeah.
you're not going to.
Yeah. And we're going to fight like heck to make sure you don't. Because anytime you're going to think you're going to silence us while telling illegal aliens they have the free range to do anything they want to do, and to the point of attacking federal officers. When you think that you're going to allow them to do that, and then you think you're going to take our speech, freedom of speech away while we just receive these high property tax bills and we're being taxed into oblivion, and you think we just gonna sit there and let you take that while we see what you're doing, giving them rights that they don't have? You must be crazy. We're going to die for our rights. You're not going to
Yeah,
do that.
yeah,
And whatever you all think it is, however it looks to you all, it really to the point, we're to the point that we really don't care, because at this point, if we don't fight like heck, because the Democratic Party is fighting like heck, and I can't say,
for
I'm
the
first,
lies.
forget for the socialist agenda, for to replace Americans, to make sure they destroy America, and to push this socialist agenda that's a fine line between that and communism. If we don't wake up real fast, this is what's going to happen. So we're going to fight like we're going to go down. We're not going down without a fight. And whatever it looks like, that's what it's going to be. And they can portray it as unruly. They can portray it however they feel like they need to make us look a certain way. But no, 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 we will not bow down to the image of the beast. We will not bow down to it. And we're going to fight for it, for our rights. I don't care. I don't care anymore.
Yeah, it's
Mhm,
yeah, and that's just what it is. Like you
mhm.
have to disrupt. Nobody didn't want to. Nobody don't want to disrupt. Don't want to have to do all these things. But you're not going to violate the U.S.
Right.
Constitution. You're not going to violate rights. You're not going to violate a person, and then get out here on mainstream media and act like you guys are the victims when you guys are the predator of of the people. You really are the
Yes.
predator of the people. Y'all are predators at this point, and ain't nobody dealing with these people at all.
Real quick, real quick before, I know, literally, guys, we walked up in there. Prisker was talking about, he did his handshake. This man got up there and talked about freedom of speech. and how Donald Trump is trying to take the freedom of their speech and things like that, while actively we're standing right there minding our business. And they sent this guy to intimidate us and tell us we can't come, we got to go to the back. We was minding our business and told us we had to go to the back. Zoe said, why? Why we gotta go to the back? We right here. Y'all gotta go to the back. My boss told me to tell you all, come over here and tell you all to go to the back. That's what we talking about. And then we like, no, how you make us go to the back. Then that's what you saw. It's bad. It's bad. And if we would have just said, okay, go to the back, they would have put everybody in front of us and pushed us all the way to the back. And before you know it, we'd have been out the door. No, nobody is playing those games. Being silent and being just timid, that's what got us to this point now where we have to fight this hard. It's not happening anymore.
Yeah, no, it's not. No, like I said,
Yeah,
I was extremely nice and
you
patient
was.
in
You
the
was.
beginning. So when people, try to tell me certain things, like, I was reading a comment earlier. A guy was like, maybe if you're a little bit nicer, if they put it underneath Miss Jessica's video when they were violating her freedom of speech that you recorded yesterday. One of the guys said, maybe if you guys are a little bit more nicer, then maybe that, like, what? Like, have you been nice? I was, it's not about nice. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they have an agenda. They
Mm-hmm.
have an agenda. And the agenda is taking over America, and taking over America in the way that whatever organizing uh system, whatever they were in, whatever socialism cults that they got their orders from, that
Mm-hmm.
is what they're on. Like, it's not about, again, it goes back to um Kennedy Bartley. Like, she was an organizer for the United Working Family. She was an executive for the United Working Family at a young age too, for her to be. But now that I think about that, because she's my sister's age, because they graduated from DePaul together. But one thing she told me was like, yeah, like, he's an oh Brandon's a nationalist. So him being him thinking that he's a nationalist, he doesn't believe in the U.S. Constitution.
See,
He doesn't
see,
believe in
yeah.
anything when it comes to the U.S. Constitution. He doesn't believe in anything. He doesn't believe in helping anybody. He doesn't
Mm-hmm.
believe in wanting to help anybody. He doesn't want to do any of those things. He is literally um, on his own agenda with CTO, Venezuela, and
The New World
the New
Order,
World Order, and yeah.
their agenda. Because when we were in, just real quick, guys, when you saw Miss Jessica talking, guys, this is how bad it is. We're in a meeting about landmarks and things like that, right? And Miss Jessica got up to talk about a landmark, which is the Regal Theater. They don't want to talk about that because they want to take the Regal Theater. So they don't want to talk about that, but that's okay. But so we're in the meeting with landmarks. Everybody got to say what they wanted to say. Miss Jessica time 3 minutes. This man gonna tell her, look, you can't talk unless you're talking about basically what we want you to talk about. She said, okay, I'll talk about landmarks, what's landmarks. So, and proceeded to say that, and he cut her right off and talked over her. How are you going to just, first of all, you can't tell nobody what to say when you're in a public meeting that we pay for, the taxpayer building. You're a public elected official, you're a public servant. You can't tell me to what I can talk about, freedom of speech. You can't tell me if I want to get up there and talk about. We had people that come in those city council meetings and all they do is talk about coyotes. Now, do they stop them from talking about coyotes? No. If I just want to talk about the Easter Bunny for my 3 minutes, you can't tell me what to talk about in a public meeting. And that's what they try to do. Well, you can't. Now, she was talking about a landmark, but it just wasn't what they wanted to hear because she was talking about Black people being a Republican, which which the guy who before then was talking about the landmark and how we started off as Republicans. So she piggybacked off that. They didn't want to hear that. So this is how they try to bully you and silence you. Now, if she was just one of those type who was just like scary and timid, she would have allowed that. But nobody is doing that anymore. Nobody is going for that no more. It's time to disrupt. It's time to fight like heck for your rights, because if you don't stand up and fight, these communists, these Marxists are going to take it from you and give it to people who have not paid a dime into this system and give it to foreigners. I'm telling y'all better wake up.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that's the only thing. Like,
Yeah.
I don't. That's what I'm saying. So I don't. It's no white. It's no. There's nothing politically correct at this moment, and it wasn't nothing politically correct when I first started. These people, are puppets. They work for whoever is. And honestly, I feel it's the dailies still. I feel like they work under the dailies and whoever the daily, because he's getting old, and since the Madigan that went to jail and all these other people that went to jail, whoever they're passing the baton to, which is probably a socialist progressive, probably in the name of and that's connected with Rahm Emanuel and all of them, Obama, all of them, and these politicians have no say.
Yeah.
They have no say. So and the judicial system is bought and paid for. These judges is bought and paid for. The clerks is bought and paid for. The lawyers are bought and paid for. The prosecutors are bought and paid for. So you honestly, it's us against the machine.
Yes.
The machine is partly broken. You're dealing with the new machine that's coming in with the help of nepotism when it comes to some of the children that's now taking over from their parents, like Walter Burnett's son.
They're being installed in.
Yeah.
Yeah, their kids being installed in to keep this agenda going. That's right.
Yeah. So so like it's literally all hands on deck. Like we gotta fill them. We need to fill them chambers with
Yes.
red.
Oh
We need
my
to fill them
goodness.
chambers. You don't have to get on the mic. You just sit there. If you don't want to get on it, record. Do whatever you
Yes,
need to
that's
do.
it.
Yeah.
Mary said strengthen numbers. Yes. What can they do to help? What can we do to help? Like Zoe just said, man, if you all listen, do you know how impactful if you all just came in there with some Chicago Flips red shirts on and you didn't even have to speak, because just sit there. That speaks louder than words. Just you making a statement like that. Because, guys, I'm telling you, it's us, we the people, Americans, against them. It's just plain. I don't know how to make it any plainer for you guys. It's us against them. They're trying to come over here and take over America and silence the citizens, the real natives. And if we don't stand up, I'm talking about boldly, and fight like they did on back in the days. I'm almost thinking about, what was that movie that Mel Gibson was in? That movie that he was in with The Patriot or something like that. I think that was where it was just people.
Braveheart.
Braveheart. If we don't adapt that mindset and that attitude, guys, this is some evil, serious stuff going on that they're trying to implement and take over America and just our communities and things. If we keep just turning a blind eye to this, before you know it, just like it's this bad. It didn't just happen overnight, guys. It was they did it gradually, and
Yeah, well,
because we.
we gotta talk about we gotta do this budget.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah, we gotta
sorry.
do this budget.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, that's a whole
Yeah.
we
Okay.
can get in
Okay.
on that. But right now, this budget we got
Yeah.
26 days, 4 hours, 23 minutes, 34 seconds, and millisecond of keeping. And this is this right here is CTU is paying for this, saying keep Chicago open until orders have to deliver for
Ain't that
working
crazy?
families that they don't deliver for, not ultra wealthy corporations.
They are the ultra wealthy corporations. They
It
are.
says some alders would rather stop or reduce basic services than tax ultra wealthy corporations. This means snow not getting cleared in January for seniors. It's already not getting cleared.
Yeah.
And y'all about to get these people raises.
See the fear mongering.
Trash piling up in alleys, y'all about to give them raises. Slower response to 911 calls, y'all about to give them raises. Services to victims of domestic violence being interrupted, y'all about to get all these people raises. No
Hmm.
more meals on wheels. Furloughed city workers living without pay. Your boy is about to lay off over 500 people.
Mm-hmm.
Park District after school programs being halted. Well, y'all just transferred $2 million in TIF money over to intergovernmental for Park Districts, and who's over intergovernmental? Maurice Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
So that 2 million go to the after school programs.
Mm-hmm. William
Uh,
Hall getting tough money for his park and his ward. So what? Big tough money.
and they say the
Millions.
alders willing to shut down our city. Brian Hopkins, Pat Dow, Desmond Yancey, Gregory Mitchell, Michelle Harris, Nicole Lee, Stephanie Coleman, Derek Curtis, Matt O'Shea, Ron Mosley, Monique Scott, Felix Cardona Jr., Scott Wegesbeck, Gilbert Villegas, Emma Mitz, Nicholas Posado, Samantha Nugent, Anthony Napolitano, Brendan Riley, Timothy Knudsen, Bennett Lawson, James Gardner, Deborah Silverstein, Anthony Bill, Peter Chico, Bill Conway.
Ain't that
So
something? So look
yeah,
at the fear mongering. So the CTU, look at the fear mongering, guys. First they said Trump was cutting meals on wheels. Remember that, guys? Remember they told y'all that? So now it's not him, it's the Olderman doing it. Then look at these lies. These people are pathetic. They really think we're stupid.
like really.
Like, really, this is fear mongering to the highest. All the money we are paying these salaries now, it's no way that anything they said, the snow not getting plowed, the streets not getting clear. First of all the money we are paying them right now, it should be happening. We shouldn't have no snow on the ground. The money they're getting paid now. So now you want to get them more raises to say, hey guys, if we don't get them this money, then this is going to happen. No, they getting paid too much now. This is crazy. But anyway, let's go.
It's funny how I don't see Raymond Lopez name on here.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, this is sick.
So I want to break down basically 2026 budget recommendations. So they have until December 31st, well, it's supposed to be since December 31st to make a to for the budget to pass. And it's funny how they say that they're willing that those aldermen are willing to shut down the city when y'all when Brandon Johnson was just trying to do a strike,
Huh.
shut down for Trump.
Huh.
Y'all want to do a mass general strike for the whole country to shut down Donald Trump, the dictator.
to get these illegals out from ICE. Exactly.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But just say those aldermen do not agree with this budget, right? You're making them feel bad
Yep.
for shutting down or not or voting that, but y'all just were trying to shut down for 4 or 5 times with the
Yeah.
practice
Yeah.
no kings.
Yes. I
Yeah.
keep we
So
keep
I
telling
mean,
y'all
the
it
hypocrisy
is,
is mind boggling. Honestly, when it comes, that's how I know that this like is really a game.
and that's how you
It's
know
real.
they
Yeah. Who
target
go?
people
Huh?
who can't think. Because like you said, they just did this. So now you are trying, they go off emotions. So now because the aldermen are standing in the way and said, no, this is not good on the constituents, it's not good for the city. We're already at with our S&P, we are already at junk status, basically. This is not good. We can't continue to do this. And they're going to make them feel bad by labeling them. This is what the Democratic Party do. This is
Yeah.
it. And then they try to
Yeah.
bully you to doing this when they know that if these aldermen vote, it's going to hurt us. It's going to
Right.
hurt us. This is what the Democratic Party do.
And
This
it
is
starts with
disgusting.
the state. It starts with your local government. So while
Yes.
y'all paying attention to what Donald Trump is doing when it comes to blowing up cocaine ships and stuff like that, you need to be focusing on this budget right here
Mm-hmm.
and the state budget as well.
Yep.
And so when the mayor releases his budget recommendations, which he did, he's not just giving us numbers, he's telling us exactly what he thinks deserves money, even when the people are saying something different. If he can find millions for executive raises, but at the same time, he's laying off library workers, cutting city services, and ignoring the neighborhood struggling the most, that's not a budget problem, that's a priority problem.
Mm-hmm.
Budgets don't lie, they expose leadership. So, my job and Chicago Flips Red job is to go through this budget line by line and show you exactly what he's trying to push through, who benefits and who gets hurt. I'm here
Mm-hmm.
to make sure you understand the truth behind every dollar he's trying to spend. Now, a friend of mine called me today, and she works for the fire department. She's a firefighter, EMT firefighter, and she says the aldermen are getting raises, and I said, yeah. She said no. She said it's a part-time job. She
Hmm.
said, why do they need to get raises? She said we put our life on the line. We don't even
Hmm.
make we don't even make that type of money.
Hmm. Hmm.
Right? So
Right?
she was like, and then she says that it needs to be a 2 term limit, then people need to get out.
Yup.
And yeah, she's like, they pretty sure they paid their house off already. Pretty sure that they already got their pension. So why are you still in there? She's like, it's pure greed.
Yeah.
It is.
It's pure greed.
It's
Yup.
pure greed. The 50 council members, let me put them on. Let me get them together.
First of all, the taxpayers shouldn't be paying for 50 council members.
No, we shouldn't, but
Yeah.
This is Daly City.
Mm-hmm.
This is
And
Daly City.
and all of this could stop if we just rise up. We really have the power. That's what's said. That's what's like. That's when I think about all of this, it's like if we just wake up and understand the power we have to even to just stop all of this. It's sad, man.
Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got 50 aldermen here. These are the people who vote for the budget. This is the people that vote for the budget. And if this budget passes, city workers, a lot of city workers will be laid off. Uh, if the budget doesn't pass, which it shouldn't pass, until you take out everybody's raise
Mm-hmm.
and you put those jobs back in.
Yep.
That's number one. We can't afford to lay off anybody and then give these crazy raises. Like it
Mm-hmm.
does. It makes no sense. It makes no sense, and we cannot afford it. We have $629 million in personnel money, right?
Say
That
it again. Say it again.
$629 is
Mm,
just all raises, the personnel money, right?
mm, mm,
That
mm.
money needs to be, and anything with personnel services, including the salary, stuff like that. That money we can use that because we're in a $1.2 billion budget deficit. So we can start with taking out
The
the the,
raises,
the
the
raises.
raises,
We're not
and
we're not we're not doing no head tax
and cutting their jobs, because who are these people who who wait a minute,
and
wait a minute,
cutting their staff.
yeah, coming exactly.
Because
As a,
for a part-time job, why do you need staff? Why do you need all these staff? And like
wait a
y'all,
minute.
oh yeah, I put it up here. Yeah. Y'all staff, y'all fully staffed.
Mm-hmm. Don't
We're
they
paying
need?
the average alderman
Yeah, talk about it.
gets a six-figure salary.
Mm-hmm.
They get about $300,000 for personnel.
Mm-hmm.
They get $1.2 million for their ward, to
Yep.
whatever they're supposed to fix in their ward. They used to get a car.
Yeah.
We used to pay, the city used to pay for a car too. I don't know if we still do, probably do.
Some of them
But
paying for their security. We paying for some of
yeah,
their
so we're paying them
security.
for their security. So I
Mm-hmm.
need to understand. And they absolutely, when you go to their office,
Hmm.
if you catch them in there, because they're never in there. They might start being there a little bit more now because they're not in City Hall either.
At
So
all.
if you catch them at their office and you really need something done, like something you really need something done in your ward, you're not gonna get it done
Mm-hmm.
because they don't want to do it. If you are not somebody that they are just if you not part of
Plug.
their crew,
Yeah, you not plug. So think about
you're
what
not
Zoe
plugged.
just said. Zoe just said what we are paying in their salaries with their we're paying in theirs. Now, mind you, we're paying this, the taxpayers, the one that that we're almost homeless. We're paying their salaries. So Zoe just told you they're making six-figure part-time. They're getting 300,000 for their staff. On top of that, 1.2 or 1.5 million dollars for
One
their
point
ward.
two.
1.2 million dollars for their ward. And on top of that, some of them get security. We have 50 aldermen, guys. Think about that.
And TIF money.
Oh, and TIF money.
They're over their TIF money in their ward.
So we're basically, if you really want to play, we are almost at $1 billion right there. Because if you think about it with the TIF money, because some of them getting, like I know William Hall told me he was getting, and I'm trying to think about 20-some million
For his field house.
for that field house.
For
Yeah,
all
yeah.
these field houses on the south side, but we have all these abandoned buildings. So field houses and abandoned buildings. Like what is the purpose of a field house when we don't even have housing?
Mm-hmm.
Or we don't
Mm-hmm.
even have. I mean, like I don't get it. Do you
They
get it?
just, no, they just finessing us. It's just like, I mean, this can't be no clearer than this. Just 50 aldermen with all that money. Yeah, and they don't never come. When you see our videos, you see them. Nobody is there. We're basically talking to an empty council.
Empty council.
It's disgusting, and we have the power to do something. So if we don't hold them accountable, if we don't say nothing, then seriously, why would they? Why would they?
Why would they?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why would they?
No, if I can get paid all that money and do nothing and don't nobody look and get elected time and time and time again, hey, y'all the stupid ones. You know what I'm saying? That's how they feel. Y'all the stupid ones.
Like legit dumb.
Yeah. No, that's how those people feel about us. So I mean, if you don't think enough about your
Because they go in there, they go in the wards. Now they in the wards, they really gotta do overtime. You understand? Because they've been lying for so long, and
Mhm.
now Chicago Foods Red is here. And so
Exactly.
now they're like, look, I understand what y'all saying, but they showing things that I've never,
Right, right, right.
yeah. So this man right here,
They said
I,
Desmond Yancey is my alderman. Do you all know how much tip money he got?
oh, I can look for it for
Yeah,
you,
we'll
but
find it. But let's finish this.
yeah, but yeah. I'm gonna do one on Tiff. So
Uh-huh.
him right here, y'all mayor. Um, he has his salary is $221,000 and 52 two hundred
Mhm.
twenty one thousand $52, right? And he's not getting a raise, and so that's what he's trying to say. You understand? He's trying to make it seem like I didn't even get my raise. Why don't you not take the salary like Donald Trump?
And he
Why don't
getting
you give
paid.
Why don't you give your $221,000
Mhm.
to the kids that you were trying to cry for?
That you was trying to cry for exactly.
Yeah.
And he getting paid all this other money, off the side, stealing
Yeah, off the
all our other
side. So
money.
that's why he doesn't need to. That means he can play the game. But if
Yep.
you want to donate your mayor's salary,
Uh-huh.
Brandon Johnson, to the kids,
Yeah, that you said we're starving and you was
when
like
they
you
look
said,
into
fake
their
crying.
refrigerator, they don't see nothing. Your $221,000, but that's a start.
But
That's
half
a
of his
start.
police detail, because what we are paying like 20 million. How much are we paying for that police detail?
Yeah, if you take
Almost.
just half, just 75 of
Yeah.
that, just 75, and let them go and patrol the streets or go, fight crime, then that also can help with the kids that you were
Yeah.
poverty sucks.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Those kids.
The director now he have never had a director, so now he added an extra job. Mayor's office.
Mm.
Uh, if the budget passes, we're going to pay out $142,272.
For the director.
Director of mayor's office. I don't know
Wait a
why does he
minute.
need a
You
director. I don't know if this is part. I think we might be in a movie. So
wait a
this is
minute.
might be
You
the
lied to me. You lying to me. What did
no.
you just say?
He added the direct. He got a director,
Not
but he took out the senior advisor to the mayor. That's no longer there. That was $172,000 position, and then he had an executive assistant. He took that out. That was $121,000 position. So in exchange, he got him a director.
mm.
Okay, and then you have project manager. They get 106,000. Then you have the scheduling in advance. So that was director mayor's office. Now he took that out, and then he put that in his executive. So in his executive department, he added that director of management. And the scheduling in advance, he got advanced and then assistant director. He still got an assistant director. That person is receiving a $5,000 raise.
Mm.
Um, then you have the COO for administrative. He no longer has that. He took that out, so that's not a job. But they
Mm.
were receiving $206,000. But he has his chief of staff,
Mm.
uh, uh, Christine Pasion Zayas. We don't never see her.
Never.
Yeah, she was receiving $210,000. If the budget passes, she increases to an extra $7,000, taking her up to $217,000. And mind you, the mayor receives $221,000. So she's almost up there with him.
Mm.
So then you have the deputy chief of staff. Now, they never had a deputy chief of staff, but this year, if the budget passes, they have a deputy chief of staff. So he putting putting somebody in there. So
His friend.
you got the chief of staff, the deputy chief of staff, the
Hmm.
first deputy chief of staff.
You got
So 3 chief of staffs. Wow, 3 chiefs of staffs.
3 chiefs of staff, deputy staff, chief of staff, deputy chief of staff,
What you say,
staff,
Mom?
the staff, and then the staff 1, and then the staff 2, and then the staff deputy. They
You
might as
said
well do that.
give justification. My mom said we need justification on.
That's why he got 3 people staff at that price. It justifies giving that much money.
Oh, my mom says that she believes that he got at these prices that he could justify. He needs 3 chief of staffs.
And
Mhm.
But I feel like we need to ask him why do you feel the need that you need to have a chief of staff,
Mhm.
a deputy chief of staff, and then a first deputy chief of staff.
Right. Why one of those people? Why one of those people can do one of those job descriptions? Why you need 3? One of those, all 3 that can be condensed into one job, and they should be able to do it. All that money they getting paid.
And they can be paid and not go to work.
And
Yeah.
then
And went to prison for it.
and then huh?
Yeah. I was talking about what your mama said.
Oh, you heard her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, if those guys are coming into work, aren't they? How they get paid for that?
No
Yeah.
oversight. So this is what they do.
There's no
Yeah.
oversight. So then
Mhm.
you have the director's mayor's office. If the director for the mayor's office. So you have 3 directors. You got a director for the executive for the mayor, then a director for the scheduling. No, you took that out. Then you got a director for the mayor's office administrative. So this is the administrative. Okay. And then you have the project man. You got 2 project managers.
2 project managers. Hold on. Oh, you can finish talking.
Then you have the assistant deputy chief of staff. So you get another chief of staff. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 chief of staffs just in administrative.
Much they cost a piece?
So then how much?
Is that a piece? Each chief of staff, how much?
100. So the assistant deputy chief of staff is 146,544. Then you have the first deputy chief of staff. That's 197,760. Then you have the deputy chief of staff. That is 183, 180. And then you have the chief of staff, which is 217,044. If the budget passes, that's $744,528.
Just
And
in that
1, 2,
right.
3, 4 deputy chief of staffs in administrative. So almost $1 million.
Almost that only one person can do this, guys. See, that's why the S&P. That's why they said that the credit rating dropped, because they said they are seeing that he's not cutting anything. They're spending more money and they're not bringing anything in. So they can't see how going forward this is going to be even no better, because look at what we are talking about. You are creating jobs, which means we're spending more money, but businesses are leaving. So you're not bringing in no more money. Property taxes are through the roof. People are going to be leaving. This is why. This is what we're
Well,
talking
I think
about.
that's what he wants. I think he wants people
Yeah.
to leave.
He wants,
So, and yeah, he
yeah,
wants
you're
people to
right.
leave. Then you got senior advisor to the mayor. Now, mind you, this is a new job. This is coming in $198,000 starting. So the senior advisor for the new position, if the budget passes, 198,000. Then you got an analyst, mayor's office. That's new. It's 86,000. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8
Mhm.
administrative assistants.
How many did you say?
One,
Because come on, you lied to me. What?
1, 2, 3,
Mhm.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 administrative assistants.
Making how much?
100. Well, one gets 118,000, 77,000, 73,000, 66,000, 66, 63,000. The three gets 63,000,
And you laying off regular people like me and
and
you,
they getting
who just,
raises too.
but these people getting raises, and you're creating jobs while laying off people like me and you, regular people. Wow.
Regular people, library people. Then
Yeah.
you got the office of the press secretary, the director, another director, 120,000. If they'll get 120,000 if the budget passes.
Mhm.
Communications director, 195,000 if the budget passes. These are they're getting raises. They start at 116, 189,000. So the 116,000, they go to 120.
Mm.
The 189 will go to 195. Then you have 4 assistant press secretaries. Then you
For
have a press sec.
assistance.
First of all, he don't even have the numbers of people watching anything he's saying for you to have all these press secretaries.
But why you have four? Four.
She has one press secretary.
Yes. Why do you have four? That's probably them girls he paying that he, I'm saying, his little side pieces.
So he's got all these, and so then he got the regular. Then you got the press secretary. The press secretary gets 118,000. Went down to it was 128,000. Went down to 118,000. Then the photographer, I don't even know if they have the photographer. Well, that went down. It was 100,000, but since his photographer was his homeboy, but his homeboy came in there with a loaded gun, so they had to fire him. So it went down to $75,000. Then you got the photographer and creative director. That might have been him too. I don't know which one is which. But that way it went from 100,000. If it passes, he get $3,000 raise. Then you got the press aides. You got one press aide, and then they're bringing in a press aide. This they've never had a press aide, so he getting another press aide.
So they never
And
had one, and they are creating another
yeah, so he
job.
got 3 press aides.
This sounds like Dalton Tiffany Henyard. And it's like for real, for real. This is Dalton Tiffany Henyard.
But
Mm-hmm.
then you got the office of CFO. So that's the lady who got us out here in this financial doo-doo and the boo-boo, Jen Jarowski. So she's set to receive a $5,000 raise if the budget passes. Okay? And she's the one who helped put this budget recommendations together.
That one when
Then
we
you
was looking at when they was
when
with the
he's walking
hearing.
out, remember when we was walking in and we was like, me and Miss Jessica looked at her, she looked like the little Peter Pan.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, Peter Pan. Called Peter Pan.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the Office of Community Engagement. The director got 3 directors on this one. No, 4. So 146,000, 123,000, and 103,000. Then they took a senior project manager. They won't be coming back. But they probably took this and put him somewhere else.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
exactly. They
saying?
put
Yeah,
them
just move
somewhere.
it
Yeah,
around
yeah.
like, oh yeah, yeah, no, no, no. Then you got the project manager, a mayor's office project manager. So two project managers. Then you got the assistant deputy. Here we back with some chief of staffs,
Yeah, the assistant
assistant
deputy
deputy chief of staff,
of the assistant deputy of the assistant
assistant deputy
deputy.
chief of staff, two assistant deputy chief of staffs. Then you have an analyst, mayor's office, analyst, mayor's office. So they were at 1 million for that. And then you got the Office of Infrastructure and Services. That's the senior project manager. That's $99,000. And then you got assistant deputy mayor for that. That's $152,000. And then you got the Office of Intergovernmental Affairs. So you got three directors for that. Then they took the deputy mayor out of that. But now you got two legislative assistants and then four senior, no, let me see, one, two, three senior legislative assistants. Then you have the Office of Equity and Racial Justice, and you have the deputy chief of staff of that, 105,000. And you got the director for the mayor's office, 103,000. And you got the senior project manager, mayor's office, 98,000. Project manager at mayor's office, 89,000. Assistant deputy chief of staff, $140,000. That's $717,000 right there. Then you got the Office of Business, Economic, and Neighborhood Development, BEND. Directors of mayor's office there is 113,000. Then you got the project manager, mayor's office, 90,000. Then you
Hmm.
got the deputy mayor, 195,000. The assistant deputy mayor, 169,000. Another assistant deputy, so two assistant deputy mayors, 140,000. So basically, we got 3,000 deputy mayors and deputy mayors and chief of staffs running the city. Well, supposedly. Senior analyst, mayor's office, 90,000. Then you got the Office of Community Safety director, 131,000. Senior project manager, four senior project managers, 97,000, and then 103,000. Then you got a deputy mayor, 189,000. And then you got assistant deputy mayor, 140,000. Then you got Office of Policy. The deputy chief of staff they no longer have. The director mayor office is 110,000. Assistant deputy chief of staff is 150,000. The senior analyst mayor office they don't have anymore, and the analyst mayor's office is 95,000. We really need that $350,000 back because they don't even know what policy is.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
No,
so
they
I don't
don't.
even know why we even have that.
That his friends. I mean, you have to have
Gang
something for your
gang.
friends. Yeah, on the taxpayer expense, you have to.
Right,
Anything
because
else would be uncivilized.
Office of Immigrant, Migrant, and Refugee Services. So this is
Hmm.
Beatrice Ponce de Leon. She
Create a
gets
job.
created the department.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
created a whole
yeah.
department for him.
Hmm.
He got 195,000. If she's set to receive a raise. Now, mind you, she disappeared. We don't even know where
We
she's
didn't
at.
even see her, right?
We don't
So we
even
was
but
like,
she's set to get a raise though.
how? And we have not even seen her, Zoe.
She's set
Only
to get
time
a raise.
No show jobs.
we was
Yeah,
looking for her.
no
Remember we
show
was saying,
jobs, my mom said.
so wait a minute. So this job was created in 23, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
23, he created this job for her. Uh, and how much is she
They
getting?
were real vocal in the beginning because
Yeah,
they
the
just knew that
buses
they
was
were gonna get
coming.
this money.
Yeah. So how
But then
much
she
is she
started
getting?
disappearing when the toxic soil.
There, that Brighton Park toxic soil thing came up. What's her salary?
100. Well, it's 189,000, but if the budget passed, she's set to get 195,000.
Wow. Okay.
Then we have senior analyst, mayor's office, 105,000.
This is an apartment. This is her in her department, right?
Yeah. And
Okay.
then we go to Office of Labor Relations. That's 127,000. Um, Deputy Mayor, 195,000. Then you got the Office of Education and Youth. Director, Mayor's Office, 118,000. Project Manager, Mayor's Office, 87,000, and Deputy Mayor, 195,000.
And this is all falling under the Department of
Office of
Refugee.
the Mayor. No. This
Oh,
is a
that's
different. No, the only thing for the Office of Immigrant Migrant
that's what I was.
Refugee Rights is only Deputy Mayor, Assistant Deputy Mayor, and Senior Analyst.
So that's what I'm saying. So that department, those are the people that's
Yeah,
being
that's
paid.
it. But Office of Education and Youth is all different.
Okay.
Yeah, this is all falls under the Office of the Mayor. These are all his
His
position
job. Yeah.
departments and his
So he created that little the Office of the Refugee and Immigration Rights. So all of that in itself should be just okay. Finish. I'll talk at the end. Let's finish.
and you got the Office of Health and Human Services. He got two directors, a deputy mayor, assistant deputy mayor, analyst. And that's a total of $741,000 in total with that. So in all, it'd be he basically saying he cut $969,000. So it would have been originally it would have been 10,719,000, but in total, if the budget passed, it'll be $9,750,556. So you're saving 969, just under $1,000,000.
But look at the people he's cutting, regular people, not his
Oh
deputy
yeah, well I
chief.
mean yeah, he got his people. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
not the
And
deputy
then
chief, the chief or deputy chief, the chief or deputy chief, not those positions, guys. We talking about, like I keep trying to stress, people like me and you, everyday people. But he's going to keep them in there getting raises. Keep that in mind.
yeah, like
So at this point, guys,
and then
when
he's trying to add something called the Community Safety Fund, and I
oh
think this
yeah,
is where people is like, nah.
yep.
So the Office of Community Safety, $135,000 salary. That's a director. The deputy mayor gets 195,000.
So he haven't
This
appointed anybody yet, right? He haven't appointed, but you just saying if
nah.
he
So if the budget passed, $957,000 will go to the Office of Community Safety.
mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. This is ridiculous. This is, I mean, when you think about gas, think about how the Democratic Party fearmongered you all and talked about when Trump first came in, and he was saying that he had Doge, and he said he was cutting the waste fraud and split the waste fraud spending. And you see how many jobs he had to cut because that was falling on the taxpayer. That's falling on us. So you see everything he cut. You saw how the Democratic Party was crying. They was boo-hoo, whining, crying. Trump getting rid of all these jobs. Imagine, guys, we just gave you the rundown on just his administration. Imagine when we flip Chicago red and we have to come in and cut all of these useless jobs. Imagine what they would say if it was Trump coming in doing this. Because this is needed. This has to happen. If this don't happen, guys, if we don't get in and get this, all of this waste, fraud, and abuse in this, guys, I keep saying we're at a point of no return. And he's making sure he destroy and bankrupt Chicago. He's making sure that. And if we don't, our credit history has went down twice since he's been in office, and and they're saying it's going to go down again because, as you see, he's creating more jobs. He's doing more spending and not bringing anything in. Don't know how to do it. So this is bad, guys. I mean, it's funny. Like me, we be laughing at the deputy chiefs, but no, it's scary and sad at the same time. This is serious. This is this is serious, though.
I know.
He said
I'm,
they said don't forget about the personal drivers and the security detail.
yeah. You got
Yeah.
the cannabis regulation tax, and they have a salary. The Office of Community Safety, Director, Mayor's Office, 135,000. Senior Project Manager, Mayor's Office, 115,000. Then you have the Office of Reentry.
Huh?
Yeah. And then you have the Office of Inspector General. Even I don't even know why they got the Office of Inspector General, because they don't listen to nothing. They
Yeah. Everything she
once they show you once they show you that they are in violation
they
and
get rid
all
of
of that
you.
stuff,
They get rid of you. Once you
they get
show
rid of you. They get rid of you. So yeah, so
that.
he's the next inspector general that he's getting, because she's leaving. She said, I will not let you fire me.
Yeah.
The next person that this is when I really need the feds to get involved, because
Yeah.
he can't appoint the next
Inspector
inspector
General.
general.
Yeah, yeah. That's gonna be his friend. And yeah. Yeah, he can't.
They'll go in there and burn up everything.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And then they're already firing. See, the people they're firing, guys, are the people like that's keeping them the checks and balances. So it's the people that like the auditors, the ones who audit the money, the ones who make sure the money is going where they say it's supposed to go. They're firing those jobs and giving their people these high-end jobs. So therefore they have no oversight. So if you have no oversight, then like Zoe said, you have nobody to tell what's going on, because we all are benefiting. So why would I tell on you when I'm getting a $6,000, $10,000 raise? I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna keep my mouth closed. And the ones who will tell, they're getting rid of. That's
Yeah, that's
sad.
bad.
It's bad. So it's really bad when you think about it.
No,
When
for
you
real.
think about it. Yeah, yeah. Because when we were talking about the Department of Procurement Services, remember when they were saying when you go do the contracts where you have the people who make sure the money is going where they say it's going, we're getting the lowest on the bidding. That when you go out there, the contractors are licensed and they're following the rules and things. They're cutting most of their jobs.
Yeah.
So
The budget director, this is sad.
hmm,
So that lady, Annette Guzman,
mhm.
she receives right now $201,000. If the budget passes, she's set to receive 218,000, $17,000, maybe 16.
$17
Let me see.
$17,000
Let me
raise.
get the correct. Let me get the correct. Hold on. This is a lady who has this budget. Her and the other lady in shambles. Why do $16,000? Why do you feel you need a $16,000 raise? This is you, the budget director, and this is the budget. That's $16,000. You would think that you guys, if y'all really are for the working families and all that stuff that y'all be talking about, then y'all honestly would be saving these working family positions.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like you would say, okay, the only right thing to do is we can't, first of all, we can't create any new high-end jobs. And we got to cut these jobs that we do have. And we can't give nobody raises. Ain't nobody getting no raises. So you can't, but you're creating six-figure jobs. And on top of that, raises, and we're not bonuses. We haven't even gotten to that.
They took
But
the policy analyst out. So a person who can help you with policy, that's no longer a job.
yeah, so everything, guys, this is sickening. These people are they just really just doing what they want to do. They're just saying we're gonna do
He
it.
said he don't flinch.
He said he don't flinch. Wow. Wow. And he's making sure he get all his people paid because y'all, you listen to what I'm saying. We got to think about it too. These people are going to get pensions. See, we haven't even talked about that. We haven't even talked about that. So this is
The
what
Department of Technology and Innovation is wild to me because hold on.
we're going to be stuck paying those pensions. This is
Let me take
yeah,
this
and
again.
this is all at our expense, guys. All at the tax-paying citizens' expense.
Right.
I mean, like,
Well,
think
they
about
sit
it.
here and go back and forth.
Mm-hmm. While they sit here and barely come to work, they sit here and laugh in your face and say, all we have to do is tell them that Trump is giving tax cuts to millionaires and billionaires. They never say who it is. All they had to do is tell you that they had to keep that spiel because they all say the same thing. And you just shut up and don't say nothing. And you're not looking at your local, on your local level, how they're stealing and robbing you blind and you're paying for it. This is disgusting.
No, it really is.
Now, it really is like when you think about the damage that's going to be done. Um, and then you see people might, people who really trying to have something, or they gonna leave. People leaving because they looking like, hey, let me get off the ship before it sink. So when you have people leave, that's what they want, like you said. So and he's not really caring, because if he is a one-term mayor, he did what he was put in that office to do. He did.
To
Destroy
destroy.
it. Yeah, to destroy it.
Yeah,
His job by Biden. Biden did what he was put in that position to do, and
destroy.
destroy. And Brendan Johnson is doing what he is put in that job to do. So whether he a one-time mayor or whatever, he did his job. He's gonna get out there and run and ride off into the sunset with his $5 million pension off your back, being the worst mayor ever in America. He's going to ride off because his job is complete. And him and his wife going to live happily ever after. We're going to be stuck paying this. And then the scary part is you all might vote somebody just even worse than him. Another Democrat in with the same
Right.
policies. With the same, they going to come in and say, I'm a moderate Democrat. I'm not like that. But when you peel the layers, it's the policies. The Democrat policies are their policies. They don't deviate from the policies. Look how when they go against those policies, look how they treat any Democrat. Look how AOC and Madami and all of them. Look how they did Chuck Schumer. You better not go against none of their policies. You better not go against none of these socialist policies. I dare you to. Man, the Democrat Party gonna eat that. They're gonna eat you alive. You better not. So these Democrats know better. And what they're doing is you can keep voting these people in, but the policies, I keep telling you all, at the end of the day, you must look at policies.
You should do
Because
a YouTube on your page about policies. You should
yeah, I'm gonna do, yeah.
really
So
powerful.
yeah, you have to look at policies because the policies don't lie. They might lie to you, but the
No, they're
policies,
lying. Them
yeah,
policies lying too.
yeah, they lie. Yeah, they lie. And the evidence, you have to look at the evidence of their policies. Like right now, illegal aliens are, they're fighting for them. And you see the evidence because they're funding them. They're fighting Trump to make sure they stay here. The judges are. So everybody
Well,
is
yeah,
like,
they
oh,
bought the judges are bought and paid for.
yeah,
Like
they
the judges is bought
Democrats.
and paid for. Like
They're
the judge,
Democrats.
it's gonna be to the point that you have to bring every court. You're gonna have to bring every. You're going to bring every case to Supreme Court. Like honestly, because you ain't gonna get you're not gonna get a fair. I mean, maybe in
Right.
Georgia, but you're not gonna get a fair case. You're not gonna be heard. I mean,
No,
look
you're
at
not.
mine's sitting over there right now
No, you're
because
not.
it's paid and bought for. They done paid and bought the case.
Right.
They paid for that case. They paid for that case. Yeah, I know. It's got fraud in it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we know. We did it. Yeah, we
Mm-hmm.
did it. Yeah. But we paid you though. So just keep it over there, and we'll tell you what to do next. But
Yeah. We'll
until
try to get
then,
in
yeah,
the
until then,
baby
yeah, you got it.
machine.
Yeah,
We'll get the
yeah.
baby machine in to keep the corruption going.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So yeah,
but
everybody's paid in, but like that, the city of Chicago, that city hall, that Daily Plaza, and that Cook County, they have those judges on a payroll.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, they had him on a
Mm-hmm.
payroll. So I mean, honestly, it has to be the people. The people have to come out. The people have
Yeah,
to
rise
start.
up.
We have to start showing the consistency of the corruption in these courts. You have to show and
No,
honestly, if nobody is willing to take on the corruption now as a candidate, then you're not worthy in getting there either.
no, you're not. You're not.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to wait until you get in there. Now, do that right now because you got to get the people because the vote matters.
Yeah,
The vote matters. The only thing that's going to save any of this is the vote.
yeah.
The vote.
That's it.
So, yeah,
That's
so if
it.
you want to make a believer out of the people who don't vote because they don't trust either one of y'all, either side,
Mm-hmm.
and they feel like they're all the same, then you're gonna have to show them something to make them be like, you know what? All right, okay,
Yup. Yup.
yeah, you're gonna have to.
Yup.
The Department of Technology and Innovation. I don't know why they even get $1 million. I mean, I don't even know why the technology innovation is really even $7 million because everything over there is old. The
Oh.
systems are old. There's nothing new. It takes forever for people to get their payments. Everything
Mm-hmm.
is old there. They want it old like that so they can continue to steal and do whatever,
Yup.
stuff like that. So I don't understand why we're paying $7 million because there's nothing up to date. And there's nothing, I don't see no innovation. I don't see
Mm-hmm.
nothing. I see nothing there that makes it be like, wow,
Right.
we're in this century. Oh my God. No, there's still this the system that Daily Singer was using, Harold
Mm-hmm.
Washington was using. No, we need a new system. They still got dial-up over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, so $7 million. I really think that y'all could. The way the technology is there, it should be about a cool 300,000.
Mm-hmm. But I
Yeah,
think
like you give us a 7 million and we'll let you keep $436,000 because
exactly.
that's how much all of that IT work, technology, computers, the system, the websites, the hard drives, everything it costs about I know it's 436,000. I know it's about $436,000.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so you can give us the 7 million. Matter of fact, it went up. It went up. It was in 2025, $6,988.
Hmm.
Now y'all want an extra $1 million. I know. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. No,
That. Yep.
no, 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 no. That's crazy to me.
Now that's crazy.
No,
Though.
well, as a matter of fact, that's just for one. For the whole thing, oh, they even got a library fund. They
Yeah,
just
my
stealing out of everything.
yeah, they stealing out of everything. Library, look at y'all. Look at your all. You all look at your tax bill. Look what you paying for CPS,
Oh, that's what
Chicago.
somebody said. Somebody said they're laying off. I tagged you in it, but they
Mm,
said it's fun. Like they said, it's they're laying off workers, but they got a library tax or something that's on the
on their bill. I
on the
just showed
bill.
y'all. I did a video earlier about that. Yeah,
Yeah,
I see
so
my bill. It's right there. They for Chicago public schools, for the library, for the Chicago city colleges. We're paying for all of that. And look at the garbage. Look at it. Yeah,
yeah, I don't
and
know.
we man, it's like when you look at all the taxes they're taxing you for, and then you go out and look around your community, it's like, come on, guys, come on. I mean, at this point, if we don't rise up, it's just
Oh yeah, so
we
the department total is 64 million for technology. So now, so you could give us you could give us 64 million, and y'all work with that 258,000 worth of technology and innovation in that city in that city hall.
right, right.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all don't deserve no 64 million. There's not there is nothing. It's literally the most that's the we probably got the worst technology IT system
System.
in the
Hmm.
city and probably in the United States of America. And they do it on purpose. They don't want to make sure that it's high tech, because if they have to do that, then they would start you then we really would see how much money they've been
But they're
stealing.
selling.
They
Yeah,
be
because
ripping stuff
exactly.
off, taking stuff out the books, ripping it and giving it
Yeah,
to
yeah,
like
yeah,
yeah, that's
yeah.
the system that they still want in 2025.
Yeah, yeah. Remember when President Trump did the Doge, and Elon Musk was updating the system, and because he was saying the system they were using was so old. Exactly. And he was updating now so it can show everything, keep a count on everything. Remember how
Right, yeah.
how they was they why they wanted to go, they was crying. Why would you, like you said, why wouldn't you want to update a system? But like you said, it's easier
It's
to
easier to steal,
steal,
easier to keep
to
track
yeah,
of stealing.
yes. Mm-hmm. It's easy. I mean, and that's what it is. It's you know, but the money we're paying for the technology, come on. So, they can steal the money and say they did this. It's no accountability. It's no audits going on. So, what he'll fire. You'll get fired if you're uh the what's her name? The audit, the not the audit, the what we just said, she leave and he fired before she get
Oh,
fired. The
Like that, you know.
oh, Inspector General.
Oh yeah, inspector general. If you'll get fired if you're doing any type of inspection on them. So
Yeah,
it
yeah. Anybody,
yeah,
anytime you find an F up on their part,
they're gonna
it's like,
fire
oh
you.
no. See now you're doing too much. Now you're doing your job.
Now you're doing your job.
Now you're doing your job. No, nope. Are we gonna get to these city council salaries?
Okay, let's go.
So Alderman, First Ward, Lespata, Daniel Lespata, aka Banana Suit Man. The reason why I call Daniel Espada Banana Suit Man is because there's a picture out there of him dressed in a banana for Halloween, and he had some monkeys, and then he had black children behind them next to him.
Mm,
So yeah, Daniel Espada. We call him Little Banana Soup. So, and he's a progressive alderman. He's the reason why you got all these bicycle lanes all over the place. So right now in Brighton Park, they pissed off. They got some
Yeah.
bicycle lanes where an alley where the lane they only got 2 lanes and they only got 2 lanes and bicycle lanes. So now they're going through this alley and trying to cut, and it's congested in the alley. Okay, because they don't have no alleys. So
Mm.
I'm lying. Um, so is he got $138,000 is what his what's it called? His salary is, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Um, if the budget is passed, hold on. He expects to get a $3,348 raise.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't deserve any raises.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if it's $5, but he
Mm-hmm.
does not. He should not get a raise. The reason why, first of all, you got the city all messed up with these bicycle lanes. And number two is you are for everything that is hurting the black community. The illegal immigration, all the progressive policies, all of that. He is a liberal KKK member from Jersey, and I cannot stand him. He's terrible. And yeah, so he's expected to get that. Then you got Brian Hopkins, another racist, second ward. He a slumlord. He's expected to get he's about same $3,000
Right.
raise.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have the third ward, uh, which is the third ward is Pat Dow. She is expected to get a $3,000 raise. Let me see.
Mm-hmm. So they all getting it. Yeah. Okay.
She originally made 150 151,000.
Mm-hmm.
If she gets her raise, hold on. Man, 151 3,000. So I'll get 1,000.
They
So
they all
3,000. So good, about 4,000. About to be $3,648.
okay.
And then you have Lamont Robinson. Lamont Robinson is the fourth ward. He's over here. He's actually my alderman. He gets $152,000 right now. Now he is an alderman he needs to be removed. He votes for everything that's anti us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's a gay. I'm saying, yeah, he's a gay progressive Democratic alderman whose godmother is Tony Preckwinkle. Matter of fact, Tony Preckwinkle lost a lawsuit trying to. It was a lady that was going against him, and she put out all these false ads for him. For Tony
Mm.
Preckwinkle did, and she ended up suing because it defamed
Lots.
her and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that, and she won. Like I think like she won. It was a big lawsuit. Like she won millions. And I'll talk
Mm-hmm.
about it. And I might do a video on that because she is running, and I don't know why. But yeah, so he started with 150. Now, mind you, this is his first term. So he started with $152,000. So 100. Hold on. 155,688 minus 152. Yeah, so they all about a $3,000 raise. So
Mm.
fourth ward, he gets a $3,000 raise, but his current salary is $152,000. Then you have Desmond Yancey. Desmond Yancey is the fifth ward. His current salary is $152,000. He's set to get a 3,000, almost $4,000 raise. Then you have the sixth ward, no good pastor, R&B singer, alderman, Reverend William Hall. He's set to get three was it $3,000 raise? I'm gonna yeah, I think it's hold on. Let me just make sure that it's yeah, almost $4,000 raise.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the seventh ward is Greg Mitchell. That's Miss Jackson's alderman. He's set to get a $7,000 raise.
A
I mean,
seven that. Oh.
sorry, a fourth almost $4,000 raise.
Mm-hmm.
Michelle Harris.
What she
She,
make?
she's expected to get like a $3,000 raise. Her current salary is 151,000. Greg
Mm.
Mitchell's current salary is 152,000.
Mm.
Uh, that's the eighth ward. Yeah. Alderman Bill, ninth ward. He's set to receive almost $4,000 raise. His current salary is 152,000. You have the 10th ward, which is I think Alderman Chico. Let me make sure. Yep, Peter Chico. He gets almost a $4,000 raise. His current salary is 152,000. We have the 11th ward, which is Nicole Lee. She's currently makes $138,000, 138 $672. She's set to receive $142,000 raise. You have the 12th ward, who is my uh it was that's Brighton Park, Julia Ramirez.
Ramirez. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have the old person. Well, yeah, Julia Ramirez. She's set to get almost $4,000 raise. She makes 152,000 at the time. At this time, then you have the 13th ward. That is Marty Quinn. He is set. He makes Marty Quinn is his current salary is $123,276, and he's set to get a like $2,000 raise, $126,252.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have the 14th ward is Julius Gutierrez, and she is at 152,000. She's set to get 155,000. Then you got Raymond Lopez. Raymond Lopez, 15th ward. He's at a current 130,000. He's set to get a $3,000 raise and 133,000. Then you got the 16th ward, which is Stephanie Coleman. She is set to get almost $4,000 raise. She's currently at 152,000.
She making with
$16.
them. Mm.
Huh?
She making up there with the yeah with
Yeah,
them.
with the big guys.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and you have the 17th ward. Um, is David Moore. He is set to get a field house and a hundred. He currently makes $152,000. He's set to get almost $4,000 raise. Then you got the 18th ward, Curtis. He receives $152,000, and he's set to get a almost $4,000 raise, $155,688. Then you've got the 19th ward, which is Matthew O'Shea. Matt O'Shea gets he currently receives 127,000, and he's set to receive a $3,000, little $3,000 raise if he passes. Then you have the 20th ward,
Yeah, hold on for a
which
second. Keep
is
going.
Jeanette Taylor,
Mhm.
and she's set to get a $4,000 raise. She's currently at 152,000. Then you've got Ronnie Mosley. Ronnie Mosley is set to get he's at 152,000, set to get a $4,000 raise. Then you have the 22nd ward, which is Michael D. Rodriguez, Hispanic KKK, gang gang. He expects
You
to
want that door?
get uh his current salary is 152,000, and he's set to get a $4,000 raise. Then you've got Savannah Taveras. She gets 131,000, and she's set to get a $3,000 raise. 24th Ward is Monique Scott's. Monique Scott is going to get she'll get 155,000 if the budget
155?
thousand if the budget passes, but she's currently at 152,000. So
Oh,
majority of the Negro aldermen, all the Negro aldermen, all are at $150,000.
and that's
They
why they
make
keep
they
voting.
get more money now. Mind you, O'Shea, Quinn, Lopez, Taveras, uh, they're all in like the lower, I mean, the 30s and about
Mm-hmm.
to go up to the 40s. All the Negro aldermen are already at at 50,000.
And all the ones that vote the same.
All votes. Well, Monique Scott votes with Monique and Bill. They
Yeah, well,
vote. Yeah, they vote with them. Byron Cicho Lopez. He's not getting a raise, but he's currently at 142,000. The 26 is Jesse Fuentes. Jesse's girl. She's going to get $155,000.
mm,
She's at 152,000. First term too. A lot of
first
these are first
term.
termers. A lot of these are first termers too.
How are they getting that much in their first term?
No, 27th Ward, Walter Red Burnett Jr., as Walter Burnett's son.
Mm-hmm.
He's set to get $155,000.
Wait a minute.
Just got in about 90 days ago.
He just got in 90 days ago and he's set to get what?
His
That's more
daddy's
than
salary.
that's more than Lopez. Yeah. Wow. Wow.
Um, Jason Irvin, 28th Ward. He's gonna get his 155,000. The budget passed, but he's at 152. 29th Ward, Talaferro, 155,000. 152 is what he's working with.
Mm-hmm.
Ruth Cruz is a 30th Ward. She's set to get 155,000. She's working with 152. And the 31st was Cardona. He is at 140,000. If the budget passed, he gets 44,000. And then you got 32, Wagga Spec. He's at 140. No, excuse me. So the 31st ward is Cardona. He was expected to get, he's at 130. He is going up 3,000, 133,000. Wagga
Mm-hmm.
Spec is at 140. He'll be going up to 144 if the budget passed. The 33rd ward is Hispanic KKK Princess Rosana Rodriguez Sanchez.
Mm-hmm.
She is expected, she's at 100, if she's not taking she's going to stay at 142,000. So she's not taking a raise. Uh, she don't want to make it too hot over there. She want to act like she
Mm-hmm.
care, act like she out here caring for the people.
Mm-hmm.
She's out there fighting them ice people too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one's
But you
above the law.
did you say Desmond Yancey somebody?
Yeah. He's set to be. He's at $152,000 now, If the budget passes, he will receive 155,000.
Yeah. So somebody asked. Yep.
Um, the we're at 34th. Well, 34th ward uh is not her anymore. Who's number 34? Who's 34 ward? Uh, yeah, let me see who the 34th ward is because the
But you
person who
didn't do
they
Deborah Silverstein.
no,
Silverstein.
I'm only she the last one.
Oh,
Oh, Bill Conway. Bill Conway is the 34th ward. 34th ward is Bill Conway. He's at 152,000. He's set to get 155,000. The 35th ward is Anthony Quizita. He was appointed April 2025. He likes to say the N word and get away with it. But hey, it doesn't
Mhm.
matter because this mayor loves Hispanic men. So
Mhm.
he uh is now this one's real funny. Okay,
Hmm.
so wait. Let me see. I know my eyes is not my eyes might be lying to me.
Hmm.
See, 35th. You know you gotta do, you know you gotta use your finger
Yeah. Yeah.
to make sure. Okay, so Alderman 35th Ward. He's at 138,000 right now. If the budget passed, he will be at $155,000.
Huh? So wait a minute. He the one who getting the biggest raise.
That I see so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I gotta really look. 688. Yeah, he gonna get a $17,000 raise
Wow.
if the budget pass. And then you have the 36th ward, Gilbert Villegas. Uh, he is at 123,000. He's set to get 126,000 if it passes. Then you got the 37th ward, that's Emma Mitz. She gonna get her 155,000. If the budget passed, she's currently at 152. You got 38th ward, Nicholas Posado. He's at 140. If the budget passed, he'll be at 143. 39th ward, Samantha Nugent. She's at 138. If the budget passed, she'll be at 142. The 40th ward is Andre Vasquez. He is at 152,000. He'll get 155 if the budget pass.
Mm.
41st is Andrew Napolitano. He's at 138. He's set to receive a raise. It'll be up to um, about $4,000. Then you got the 42nd ward, Brandon Riley. He's currently running against Tony Preckwinkle right now. He is making 25,000 right now. If the budget pass and he doesn't win, uh, Tony Preckwinkle's seat, he'll be right back in that seat at 128,000.
Mm.
And then you're at the 43rd ward is Timmy Knutson. And Timmy Knutson is expected to receive, he's at 152, he'll be at 155. Now he a first time mayor, first time too.
Mm.
The 44th ward is Alderman Racist Bennett Lawson, gay Bennett Lawson, gay racist, I call him. He expected he's at 145,000. He'll be at 149,000. And then you got Gardner, Jim Gardner. He
Mhm.
is the 45th 45th Ward. He's at 152,000. He's expected to get 155. Then you got the 46th Ward, and that is Angela Clay. Angela Clay, it's 46th Ward. She's at 152,000. She's expected to get 155. You got the 47th Ward, Matthew Martin. He's at 130,000. If the budget passes, he's at 133,000.
Mhm.
The 48th Ward is, they got all these old people names. 48th Ward. Oh, Lena Mina Hopperworth. That's a lady who was out there fighting with them people.
But yeah, with the
When
LGBTQ.
she was out there standing with them people,
Mm,
Hopperworth, and then closing all them small businesses over there.
yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Mm-hmm.
that's the goal. The goal is to close all the small businesses.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
closed
they're
on them.
telling them you close a small business and then you run that area. You run
Yeah,
that
yeah,
like
you
that's
go.
yours.
Yeah,
You're the king of that. That's your castle. Yeah,
yeah.
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 Get off. Yeah. So and then she is set. That's 48th. She's set to receive 152,000 or 155,000, and then you get the 49th ward. Uh, that is Maria Haddon. She's at
Mm,
136,000. And if the budget pass, you'll get 139,000. Then you have Deborah Silverstein, 50th Ward. She is set to receive 155,000. She currently receives 152. Then they have these legislative aides. Then
mm,
they have the assistant to alderman. They don't have a price for that. Then they have the staff assistant to the alderman. They don't have a stat price for that. Then they have the clerk of the city council. They get $25 an hour. And then you get the sergeant arms, that's Alvin Starks. He gets $124,000. And then a little assistant sergeant at arms, they get 90,000, 73,000, 66,000, 66,000. And then you have the assistant council committee secretary, 89,000. Assistant council committee secretary, 87,000. And assistant council committee secretary. So three of those, 70,000. So that's, and then they have their wage allowance for Alderman Ward staff, up
mm,
to 4 full-time salaried employees per alderman. It went down. It was 360. Well, 2025 it was 360,000. Now it's
mm.
327,000.
Whoopee. That's still a yeah. Hmm.
And then they have the alderman. Oh yeah, then they get 100. They get over $100,000. For their expenses. Uh so that's 122,000. And then you're dealing with all of them. So they also like the third ward council office, 327,000 for her staff, 122,000 for allowance.
Hmm.
So they all get that.
Yeah, they all get that with their every alderman. That's what
Yeah.
we were talking about. What they get, and yeah, so they
So
get a.
that, yeah, that's what they get. Yeah.
So that's all your
That's it. Yeah,
aldermen
that's yeah.
who don't come to work, and that's
Yeah,
why.
don't this part-time job.
Yeah, and they don't even come. I'm telling you, at City Hall, they don't. You see, they don't be there when we are that. When we are there, they're not even
You heard what Pat Dow said. While we struggle to get a
a
quorum,
quorum. Yeah.
And that's the first for Pat Dow. For Committee on Finance, they usually there. The fact
Yeah.
that they're not even coming to Committee on Finance during budget season, you know what time it is.
That's what are you getting paid for? And so the aldermen, what they do is represent their constituents. So every ward that Zoe just told you, 50 wards, they represent the people of that ward. So this is budget season. We just had the high property taxes. We just had people losing, but it's just not that. We have people losing their homes. We have people who are talking about the snow and things like that. They're not the garbage. So you supposed to be there at your job, because your job is to represent your constituents, to make sure that your ward is getting everything your constituents need, and that you're advocating for the things that they put you in that seat to do. And you see, that's why I keep telling you all, don't nobody hold their aldermen accountable. They're getting paid all of this money for a part-time job that they don't even show up to the part-time job. They don't represent you. Everything they do is voting on their behalf. It has nothing to do with you. They walked in that position that you elected them to, and they forgot about you. So they no longer work for you. You work for them, and they're getting
Yeah.
paid. You're paying their salaries to for them to advocate for the things they want. That's it. You're paying their salary to get, and they just in there voting for everything that they want. That's all it is. And you don't hold them accountable. You barely want to call them. You feel like if they call you back, it's an honor and a privilege because they called you
Yeah,
back.
like they think they celebrities, and
Mhm.
that's what my friend said earlier. Like, why are they getting paid? Like they've turned into celebrities.
Mhm.
Like they've turned into
Mhm.
celebrities. Like they walking around here like they were like. First of
Right.
all, y'all are a disgrace. Like I call y'all the
Mhm.
disgrace 50, but y'all literally are a disgrace. The 20 black aldermen,
Man.
y'all so embarrassing to the culture. I mean, to the black culture, to the HBCU culture, to the Divine Nine culture, to the black church culture, to the culture
Mhm.
that y'all really should just really step down.
They
Like,
really should.
like the best thing that y'all could do for the community is to just step down.
Mhm.
Just step down and just be like, you know what? Yeah, like we dropped the ball. Yeah, you drop.
Mhm.
I mean, drop the ball. The ball is in Lake Michigan. You'll never be able to get that ball back.
Mhm.
You'll never ever get like y'all. Like when I say the worst of the worst of the worst of the worst, I mean the worst of the worst. All you do is pass the meaningless
Mhm.
resolutions. Y'all cannot do nothing for the community. Y'all suck. Y'all got all these abandoned buildings.
Right.
Y'all don't even want to work with people to try to get the abandoned buildings
And these your
together.
and these your constituents. Your only
Yeah, I
job.
mean, fighting with your own constituents because you waiting for the
Yeah.
the white supremacy that y'all claim that's holding us back. Y'all
Mhm.
waiting for y'all making a way for the white supremacy in our neighborhoods by giving it to a white developer
Yeah.
because they're giving you a $5,000 check
And you
for your
have
campaign.
people, yeah, and you have people in that community trying to buy those lots that you making sure they don't get it.
I mean,
Yeah,
making sure. Like we got
but
somebody in our group. She
yeah,
cannot get the lot next to her home, and I mean, can't get the lot. I
and
done went
all,
to Jeanette Taylor. Jeanette
yeah.
Taylor don't know how she can help me, but she helped Sunshine Ministries get their lots.
Mhm.
So I mean, I don't know. At this point, I don't know.
So how dare we allow this to happen when we just told you you're paying them? It's like a lawyer. You're paying him all this money to represent you. And then when he goes to court, he go and do what he want to do. Don't represent you at all. At all. and do what he want to do. What would you do? You're gonna fire that lawyer and find somebody else who's going to go in the room and represent what your best interest is. That's all your all-a-minute job is. You pay them to go to go vote on and make sure you get the things you want and need in your community. That's it.
I don't even know why we got a Department of Housing because everybody homeless.
Yeah, everybody homeless, and yet your older men go and get paid handsomely from you and go in there and do everything opposite of what's your best interest, and then you somehow feel entitled. I mean, you somehow feel they somehow feel like they're celebrities, and how dare you call them and complain to them? How dare you come to their office and say, "Hey, I need a sit down with you." No, did you schedule an appointment? Did you do this? This is how they act towards you. You got to go talk to my secretary. This
Yeah.
is how they treat you. And they represent you. You're paying all their salary, and this is how they treat you. And somehow you manage to allow these people to do
And
that
if
to
you
you.
call them out on it, it's like, well, I ain't doing nothing then. You
I'm
wasn't
not
doing
doing.
nothing. You wasn't doing nothing then.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything, but I work for you. This is how messed up and twisted they have made it, to the point it's disrespectful. That's what I keep saying, but we allow it. We allow it. So, I mean, what you expect? What you expect?
Yeah.
When you hold them accountable, guess what? You're going to get a
Well, how do you
different
hold them
outcome.
accountable there, yo?
You hold
Because
them
you know what you saying?
accountable.
Like, well, how do you hold them accountable?
Okay, so you hold them accountable, whereas anything that you see that's going on in your community, anything that you don't like, you might want garbage cans in your community. You might want the legal aliens out of your community. You might want more businesses in your more black-owned businesses if you black and you want black-owned businesses. Now, this is what you advocate to your aldermen for. Look, we want more black-owned businesses in our community.
Okay, and what if they don't do it?
And then if they don't do it, you say, okay, you're not going to do it. Okay. And then you vote them out. You vote them out.
And
That
then,
means
yeah, but if nobody's gonna run against them, then we're gonna get the same person.
that's now you talking, Zoe. If nobody rises up and say, hey, you know what? We're not dealing with this. If nobody rises up and go against them, then you're right, Zoe. So you must get into those seats. You must say, hey, okay, you're not gonna represent me. You're not representing the community. The community need to come together and say who who's gonna represent us, and vet them and things like that, and then put them, let run them against them. That's it. And the community already came together and said we're getting this person out, and so that's all y'all gotta do. That's it. And
They
when you
get
do
Ms.
that,
Jackson said they get mad at you for not doing their job.
yeah. And then when they
That
look, she said, Grant Mitchell, their job, Grant Mitchell. Right. And so when you do that, then you let them know. First of all, you let them know you're not playing with them. Second of all, you let them know that you will remove them, and you're making sure they get you everything you need. So when you start holding these people accountable and doing that, then guess what? Everything you need, like the Jewish alderman Deborah Silverstein do in her community, they make sure they have. Because if they don't, it's only one Jewish alderman. We always say you got one Jewish alderman down there. We got 20 black aldermen down there, and they get everything they need. She makes sure she get her constituents everything they need. But
right.
somehow we got all these
Well,
black aldermen.
when you have coonery in you,
Yes,
when you have it in you, when it's in you,
that's right.
this is what you get.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you
Mm-hmm.
get. So you got to go in there and take. You got to take over. But I want to put this guy right here is the managing deputy commissioner. Is this the guy? Hold on. No, I gotta get my man. Somebody said to get a $58,000 raise. Maybe
$58,000 rate.
I'm gonna make sure it's him. It might be. Well, this one is crazy too. The Aviation Communications Operator Center trainee. The I just gotta see if this is because I might be. This is crazy, and I know I'm a little sleepy,
You said,
but
okay, oh, we keep talking. Somebody said,
64,000. Okay, so the Aviation Communications Operator Trainer. This is not him. This is somebody else. I'm scrolling by
okay,
every time I see something new every time.
okay,
So this person's salary is $64,272. Right? That's what
64,500.
64,000. Yeah, in
Okay.
2025, that's how much they've been making, right? If the
Mm-hmm.
budget passes, I think this is the most.
Mm.
This might be the most. This might be the most. I think this is where we should go to the feds. We should go stand outside the
This is
FBI
this
building.
this warrant for the feds to come, huh?
This
You
might
better
be the one for the
put the garbage
feds.
in. You better all put them.
Well, the other one too, but this
But
is a
this,
aviation
this
communications operator training. They set to get a $50,000 raise from
50,
64,000 to 114,000. So they make 64,000, but if the budget passes, they get 114,000.
they're set to get. They going from 68,000,
64,000
64,000 to
to 114,000.
wow. You gotta be kidding. You know you lying to that. That's a lie.
No,
That's
that's
a
not.
lie. That's a lie.
No, I mean it is a
That's a
lie.
lie. That's a lie.
Oh no, all right. And then the
DSA.
commissioner of aviation. Oh, that was for Midway. For O'Hare, the commissioner of aviation, which is my man right here, he's set to get a $58,000 raise. He just got in there like yesterday.
How?
Brandon Johnson just appointed him. So yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I'm gonna make sure. Let me confirm. I know you gotta confirm, because
Yeah.
sometimes I don't know if these eyes are working. Yep, $58,304.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, yeah. That's what it says.
$58,000. He just got in there yesterday. Like he been in there like maybe 120 days.
That's sad, man. That's sad. That's sad. That's and you all out here arguing with us about Trump.
They got neither one of them good for us.
Yeah.
Hey,
Are you serious?
hey, hey, we're not even I'm talking about
Right here,
right
locally.
here.
Locally. We talking about right here
Right
where it's
here.
affecting us. Because this affects us locally. Right here. Right here.
Right here.
All this is Trump fault. The fact that we're in the $1 billion deficit is Trump fault. I know, that's what they're going around saying. But right here,
Right here.
this man is set locally. It's set to get
Mhm.
58.
Nothing too crazy.
Nothing too crazy. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, at some point, we have to say, you know what,
And then
enough
a
is enough.
managing deputy commissioner. They keep the deputies.
You gotta have deputy on a deputy
He
on a
got one,
deputy.
two, three, four.
See?
But this particular one, this particular deputy commissioner, two of them, they're expected to get a $37,000.
The deputy, his
Four.
deputy.
So it's gonna be four deputy commissioners, and two of them are set to get a $37,000 raise if the budget passed.
Mm, mm, mm. Well, hey, y'all should have that Mohawk when he hit that when he came out
Hey,
there. Hit that
what did Brandon Johnson say when we was in DC? I got the best airport.
yeah, he said he got the best airport.
He was very confident.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Very happy to say that
And you all did it.
because
This right here. Everything that's happening. This is a reflection of us. I mean, we can't. This is everything that's going on right here is a reflection of the people because we voted for this. I did, but we
they're trying to
voted for
put.
this.
You know why this is like he putting these people in these positions because he is trying to get some of this gambling money too, right? So
Mm-hmm.
he's trying to get in this gaming, and he got these black peace preachers and pastors and the black all these guys all together because they trying to put these slot machines and stuff into this O'Hare airport.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're trying to push this city into a gaming city. This is not a gaming city. It's just not like you've got rivers. You've got rivers and by O'Hare Airport. You've got Indiana. People go to Indiana to go to the boat and stuff like that. But you cannot make this a Las Vegas. It's just not going to work. Just like gaming, I know that I think they were trying to do it in Atlanta too. Atlanta's not. It's not going to work. There's some places that just aren't gaming places. They're trying to do it in New York. It's just not going to work. Like they're trying to do the gamble. Like they're trying to like gambling is the worst thing. Yes, that
Mm-hmm.
we're already dealing with drugs. We're
Mm-hmm.
already dealing with addictions mental health issues. We already have a homeless issue. Why are you trying to put gaming? Like go to Vegas.
Yeah, because
Y'all
it's
breaking
gonna.
like that's what Vegas was. Vegas was Sin City. Vegas was the place that you go.
Because who gonna get richer? The people gonna get poor because they're gonna get a gambling addiction, and people get richer.
Yeah,
It's
go
all.
on. Like that's when people go. Like I like to go to the bombs. Like I said, Baha Mar. Baha Mar. I play Baccarat. Baccarat is my favorite game. I go and play that when I'm on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying?
That's
They have it on boats and stuff. Casinos. I mean, the casinos on the boat. Why are you doing this?
because that's more. That's a way to get more of the money,
Yeah,
the
they gotta
taxpayer
get out. They
money.
gotta get out. They gotta get out. They gotta get out.
Mm-hmm.
This is not a gaming. Chicago's known for food,
Mm-hmm. It's
business,
yeah,
culture,
businesses. Yup, yup.
music,
Mm-hmm.
tourism.
And they're
We
trying to
don't
kill
need.
it.
Yeah,
They're
we
trying
don't.
to
Yeah.
kill
You're trying
them.
to kill. We don't want no more game. That's why the Baileys is failing. The
Mm-hmm.
Baileys is
Daily.
failing, and the other one y'all trying to do the other one is failing. We don't need no gaming. Y'all have to get out just off of that. Just off of that. Just off of you trying to put slot machines at O'Hare Airport. You got to go. You got to go and take your man with you.
Mm-hmm.
Take
But
your man
y'all,
with you.
But you all, we have to show up. Like we have to show up, not just we got to show up. The Republicans have to come out and vote because what you see is the Democratic Party, they're winning these elections, these off-year elections, because they are mad. So they're mad and they are coming out and voting because they're mad. So they're making sure they come out and vote. They're making sure they push this. But the Republican, since Trump got in, you all are complacent because you're like, well, Trump is in. No, we can't allow these people to get in on the local level because that's what's really destroying the case in point. The big beautiful bill. No tax on tips no tax on overtime. Now, Illinois, which is a blue state, they're not honoring that. So if they don't honor that, then that means we can't take advantage of that because Illinois blue state is not honoring that because they're not for you. So right now, gas is really cheap in all these red states. You know why it's not cheaper? It's not cheap here because we have the highest gas tax. We have that because we're being taxed on gas and on energy. So the Trump cuts that he's implementing for the low class citizens and the working class citizens, we don't benefit from that because we're in the blue state and city. And all they want to do is tax you. That's it.
Yeah, and then say that it's Trump tax cuts.
And then say it's Trump tax. No, it's their tax.
It's Brandon tax cuts.
It's
Brandon tax cuts. It's Pritzker tax cuts. Preckwinkle tax cuts.
Yeah. So we can't, right now they're shooting down that no tax in Illinois. So now, but they're going to tax us for property taxes through the roof, everything, but they're going to tax. So they're going to tell you that Trump is giving the millionaires and billionaires tax cuts, but when he give it to the working class and the low class, they won't allow it. Why is that? And then what they're going to do is run on, see, you didn't benefit from none of Trump policies. You didn't benefit from it now because you're in the blue state and all y'all running to red states to have a better life. But you keep voting blue no matter who.
And then they try to say it's starting to be expensive here because y'all moving there.
Yeah, because
y'all moving there, bringing y'all democratic policies.
Bring your and voting blue. So now y'all voting blue. A swing. Now when it's red. Now it's a swing state because y'all voting blue. So now this is what's happening. How do you run from high taxes, high crime, high everything, and then run to a state that doesn't have that, but then vote the same way you voted for here? How do you do that? It's just like escaping communism and socialism to a country and then vote for the very people that's pushing that.
I mean, it's happening.
Yeah,
y'all leaving y'all countries and coming over here trying to change our system.
World.
Trying to change our system because y'all got communism and like because you in control. You've never had control ever in your life, so now you want to be in control. And this is what you do. You're gonna bring the same stuff that you ran from. Well, we could just do it over here because see, we can Americanize it. It's like we could do like Americanized socialism. Like call it progressive. Call it progressive aggressive. Call it progressive aggressive.
And we so dumb.
I'm a aggressive capitalist. Okay, y'all, right. I'm gonna aggressively get y'all out of office,
right?
Because y'all are messing up a capitalist society, and that the country was built on capitalism.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If everybody poor, that means you can work really hard for what you're doing. Somebody else don't want to do nothing.
Everybody has everybody has a millionaire and billionaire mindset. Now, if you can't get to it because you got other things in your brain, then fine. But everybody can be a millionaire and billionaire.
Yeah, over here.
You're like if you have you choose to do what you want, and that's fine. I'm not saying everybody's not trying to be there. Some people are consistent with just, hey, as long as I can pay my bills, as long as I can do this, as long as I can do that, I'm great. Do it, whatever. Some people are want to, family oriented, just want to have a house, have their children, be married, and all that, be able to pass their stuff down. But they're not even going to be able to do that. You're not even going to be able to do that if you don't get involved.
Yeah.
Because they're even taking that away.
Yeah.
They're not even, they're like, it's bad. But I want to get into this man right here. Now, this is Chris Brown. Chris Brown is the commissioner of the Chicago Public Library. He's set to get a $6,000 raise. Okay. While they are laying off all the clerks, all the librarians.
They short librarians, yeah.
And
Well,
Brandon Johnson is a social studies teacher, and he's out here for the kids. So I just want to
material.
know, and they're giving a graphic art come out now, mind you, they're giving the graphic arts and reproduction supervisor a $8,000 raise. Of course, they have a first deputy and a
Mm.
deputy and a deputy. So
See,
they
see, see.
so you got a first deputy. And look, they added one.
Mm.
So they only had one deputy commissioner. They added one. So y'all can add a deputy commissioner and give them 157,000 while you are laying off
The librarian.
librarians and clerks. And the people who keep the library going.
And let's not forget, Zoe. Remember when I got attacked, they didn't have the cameras wasn't
They
working.
didn't
I
have the
forgot to add
cameras.
that. I forgot to add that in the video I did. The cameras not so we don't even have working cameras.
Don't even have work cameras, but they have money for an extra deputy commissioner.
Hmm. And then when I looked at my tax bill on that line, it said they took out and it went up. My property taxes went up
The library
for
tax went
for
up.
the library tax. But I couldn't get working a footage of a when I was attacked. I couldn't get footage of a working
Mm-mm.
camera because the cameras don't work at the library that I just paid a bunch of taxes for.
Well, why do we need an equity officer and then a senior equity officer?
Hmm. Because they gotta create these jobs and then, you know, they don't know. This is the democratic way. Go to any blue state, this is what you're gonna see. Any blue city, this is what you're gonna see. Waste, fraud, and abuse and spending, high spending. This is what you're gonna see.
They have the director of library technology. They have the master librarian, but they're taking out the librarian division chief, the central library director, the assistant director of library programs and events. They need to take them out too because they keep putting them gender affirming and then rainbow stuff
Yeah,
in there. So
yeah,
yeah, that $89,000 we could keep that for the
yeah,
people who we need, like the librarian clerks
yeah,
and stuff like
yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, then they have a library director. Now they didn't have a library director in 2025, but for some reason they found $135,000 for a library director.
Hmm. Hmm.
They have
Yep, Miss Jackson, waste, fraud, and abuse. Exactly.
So they're taking away all the library division chiefs, the district chief, the district chief, the district chief, the regional library directors, the regional library directors, the regional library directors.
They taking it away, you said?
Yeah, the senior library clerks.
And K3764 said DI hires need backups to help them. Exactly. Exactly. You know, when you hire DEI, you need about 5 people. You're right. You're right,
Right.
Ed. Because none of them know what they're doing. So instead you
That,
hire one person that's qualified, not a DEI hire that's really qualified. Then you have to you have to hire 5 more. Exactly to help that. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Ed. You're right. I didn't think about that. Oh yeah.
the DI, that's funny.
Yeah, DI hires need backups to help them.
Right.
Common
Because,
sense said,
hey,
let me just get one qualified person who's qualified and skilled at what they're doing.
no, you need a deputy
No.
chief, you need a deputy chief, of the deputy chiefs, of the chiefs of deputies, of the deputy, of the deputy, the do bop, bop, boop, boop, beep, beep, bop, bop, boop, bop, boop, bop, boom.
Oh, when I get about 5 of them, it's gonna be yeah, exactly
It's
like
over.
having
It's
one
over.
qualified, like having one qualified person.
Yeah,
Right,
it's like
right,
he go out with a girl. He be like, you know what, baby? I know I'm the mayor of Chicago. I'll make you a deputy. I'll make you a deputy chief.
right, right, right.
Oh, a deputy chief?
Yeah,
A deputy chief. Like
you can do that.
ain't nobody deputying more than you.
Yes.
It's like a deputy, but like you a deputy. Oh shit, girl. Why man Brandon Johnson made me a deputy?
Right.
Girl, what's a Girl, I don't even know, but girl, it started at 105.
Oh my
105.
God. That is sick, y'all.
105,000. You don't even know what you girl, I'm just deputying. I think I'm deputizing for
I'm
you.
deputy to the deputy.
Yes, I'm deputizing. I'm deputizing. Yeah. Like it's just crazy. Please get this man out of off like Trump. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like we really need you to I need you to stop blowing up these boats for a minute and come and get these people.
We need you to
Please.
deal with some domestic threats right now, Trump. We appreciate the foreign threats that you were, stopping, but right now we dealing
Yeah.
with domestic threats
Cause
right
we're
here.
not gonna have we are
Because
out on a
domestic,
boat.
they kicking
We are
us in.
out on that boat. Remember from what's it called? Titanic. You and Miss Jessica is on that boat right there in the middle when Jack was holding on.
Right.
The Titanic, the sink is
We're sleeping.
yeah,
The
that's
sun is sinking,
Chicago.
and we at the top. Yeah, we at the
Illinois
top.
is damn near yeah. Like we holding on, like we're trying to hold on. We
Hold
the ones
on.
with the violins.
Yeah. And look, the nose is underwater. The butt
Yeah,
part is just right here before it's going down. Going down.
yeah. Like we
Yeah.
literally. Oh look, they have new arrival services.
Huh?
Girl, they stuck that into the finance corporate fund. They stuck that in. It says special events projects, new arrivals services. So I don't know if that's an arrival. I don't know if they stuck that in somewhere, but it says 200 million. So I don't know.
New
I
arrival services. You know who they call new
It said new
arrivals?
arrivals services. So I
So
don't
that
know
means
if this is I gotta it's under the special events projects.
okay, they gonna put it somewhere. They not gonna put it under immigration. They gonna put it. They not gonna put it under immigration. But they gonna stick that in the new arrival service. What's a new arrival services? But what they call the legal aid is new arrivals. So we gotta look in deeper into that. And that's how much?
It says 200,274,000.
Oh yeah, that's them. That's them. I bet you that's them. 200 million. Oh, 200 million. Oh yeah. We
No,
gotta
for real
fund.
though. For
We
real though.
gotta
We do
fund
gotta
them.
probably look that up.
Yeah, we gotta look at. We gotta fund them. How dare we not fund them off the taxpayer money and give them free everything? How dare we not do that? Oh no, that yeah, we gotta keep that. Put that in.
Okay, that's on page. If y'all watching the feds, that's on page 564.
564 in this. Wait a minute. That's a new.
It
Uh,
says special event projects, new
new arrival.
arrival services.
Yeah,
Total 200 million. Matter of fact, let me take a pic. Yo,
yeah. We gotta look into that. That's serious.
the FBI. I need y'all to look. Hold on, man. Miss Jackson. They got special events projects. Is that a special event?
It
The new
depends.
arrivals?
What?
New arrivals services.
Okay, let me see. Trying to see if I got this pen. Okay. Oh, we got something from Maria Poppins right here. Let me see what this is.
Now, it says,
And now you said what? Special events.
oh, no. Okay, so this is under corporate fund, the Finance General Corporate Fund, right?
Mm-hmm. Corporate funds. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And they was stealing so much money in 2025. And casino community impact was in 2025 was $2 million. Now it's not now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I was what is casino community impact? What is, like the consent decree is 5,520,000. What the, if somebody this whole page needs to be somebody look at this whole page. This whole page needs to be investigated.
It's what?
Because what was the casino community impact? Who was giving what homeboy was getting that? This is messed up. Miss Jessica. Miss Jessica, are you still here? Miss Jessica, what I think we gotta talk about this tomorrow, Miss Jessica. Cause what is I'm gonna put it up. I gotta put it up for y'all so y'all can see what I'm seeing. Hold on,
Mm-hmm.
y'all. Let me see. Let me show y'all what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all really need to download this budget. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm gonna bring this page with us. Might have to take pictures because I think this is where they snuck in the new arrivals money the special projects
Mm.
and the corporate fund.
So you said what now? They did it
Uh,
under what? They did it under what? On the corporate funds.
on the corporate funds, and I think that this
Corporate funds. So you got corporate funds, and it's the what? And you said
the
what
new
else?
arrivals. I'm
New
trying to post it now.
Okay, new arrivals. Yeah, you gotta do that. You
Like
you weren't supposed to find that. You weren't supposed to look at that like that. Let's see what this is. Hold on, what is this? Corporate funds and the new arrivals. And that was how
that's
much you say?
200 million.
200 million. And then you said something else too under there. You said 200 million and you said something
Yeah,
else.
let me see if it's gonna come up the because I shared it. All
Oh, okay.
right. It's all right. So it says special event projects, new arrival services, 200,274,535.
200 million. Uh-huh. Okay, 274,000. 274,000. And that's in this that's not this budget. That was this year budget, not the one we trying to not have, right?
This the one we trying to pass.
Oh, that's what we
Well,
trying
I'm
to
not
do.
trying to pass. If
Yeah,
this
but
budget
they trying
passed,
to
they
pass.
got $200 million for new arrivals.
And
While
it's
all these
under
homeless people out here.
under corporate funds, new
Yeah,
arrival.
yeah, like if this, like this is yeah, like
Yeah, because I mean, come on, what's the new arrivals? That's the only thing they call them is new arrivals.
yeah. I'm looking up something. There is an itemized. Why CTOA talk about this? Why they talk about this itemized? Wait, this is crazy. It says Special. It says special events.
Okay, so it's not corporate
Pro.
funds; it's special events.
Nah, it's under the corporate fund.
Oh,
That's
okay,
it.
okay, but it's
But
special
on
events.
the itemized line, 9800 says special event projects.
Okay,
And
special events.
underneath that, it says new arrivals services.
Mm.
This is crazy.
And that's 200 million. Yeah, new arrivals. Somebody said, yeah, new arrivals translates to illegals. Exactly. I keep telling y'all, they gonna make sure we go broke, but they gonna fund those illegals. Told you.
Now look at this. This says what the line really means, special events projects. This is a category the city uses for spending related to events, programs, initiatives that don't fit inside a single department. But under finance general, it usually signals money the mayor's office can use for events, PR, and city sponsored activities. This can include press events, public festivals, holiday celebrations, community outreach events, media staging costs, staffing for events, equipment rental, security for events. This bucket gives the administration flexible money with very little oversight. Why new arrival services will be listed under it. This is the important part. When new arrival services is listed under special events projects, it means the city is using the special events budget category to pay for migrant related services.
Mm.
This is not an event. This is not a festival. This is not a traditional special event. It is a budget workaround. It keeps migrant spending out of the more obvious department like family and support services or OEMC. It allows them to move money around quietly. It hides the true cost of migrant services in a vague line. Come on, man. We gotta send this to the feds. I'm sending this to the feds. Miss
Yeah,
Jackson, please help me write this up because now this is not. Come on now. Nah, nah,
yeah,
nah, nah. Nope. 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 Nope.
we got to
That's
send that
it.
tonight. We
That's
got to
it
send
right
that
there. That's
tonight.
the loop. That's it right there. That's it. That's it.
We got to
That's
send that
it.
tonight.
Not tonight. Like tonight. Like that's it. That's it. That's it. Like that's it. Like it's come get him. Come get him. Come get his people. Come get these. Come get everybody. Come get everybody. They get $200 million.
And we are already and we already in a deficit, and our property taxes been tripled, guys. We are already being taxed in gas, highest tax in energy. That means your energy bill, and you gonna put away all of this money for illegal aliens that to keep funding them, that you told us and lied and told us that they wasn't getting free. The Democrat Party lied and said they wasn't getting free SNAP, they wasn't getting free Medicare, they wasn't getting free housing. This is, man, please, y'all. I'm to the point now. If you all don't show up and just, I mean, at this point, so we should be done with everything. Midterms and stuff. It should be a red right now. The next tomorrow, everybody should be registered to vote. Should be flipping and saying, "I'm registered to vote as Republican." We get these people out of office. It this is
No,
sick.
he should be impeached. At this point, yeah, it's time. It's time. I'm making copies of that press conference.
And then you're going to and then you're going to reject the Trump cups that he's trying to give to the American citizens, working class, low class. You're going to make sure you reject them so we don't benefit from them.
That's it. That
But
is
you're,
it.
yeah,
That's it.
but you're
That
going to make
is it.
sure y'all keep funding these people. This is
Like
sickening.
this is it.
And then keep getting on the press conference saying,
I
oh my
wasn't
God.
even paying. I was just we was gonna go down the whole list. Fam. Y'all, let me tell you something. Pass the budget, City Council. Pass the budget. When he got $200 million in there. 200 million. Let me look at it again. Because sometimes, I begin my because I know I'm sleeping. My mother's sleeping on this couch right now.
Now get it. Yeah, let's see. Let's see, because it ain't far-fetched. So come on, it ain't far-fetched. So
All right. So it's a 2 and a 0 and a 0 and a comma. And a 2 and a 7 and a 4 and a comma. And a 5 and a 3 and a 5. Look like it's 200 million to me. It's a 2 and a 0 and a 0 and a comma. It's a 2 and a 7 and a 4 and a comma. And a 5 and a 3 and a 5.
yup, undocumented students, yup, starting January the 1st, 2026. Yup. Free. Yeah, they already getting free, but yeah. Y'all gonna
Yeah,
keep playing with this Democratic Party. Biden didn't open the border and allow 22 million to come over here and for no reason. You think they have a plan? And then they're fighting Trump so hard to keep them, and you have the judges making sure they stay, and they trying to impede what Trump is doing. Y'all keep playing. Keep playing with these people. They didn't
I
do it.
can't
They have
believe
a
this.
plan.
I can't believe this. Yes, I can.
Yeah, it's not far-fetched. They have a plan. You all keep thinking the New Americans plan. We talked about it. The plan they have for us.
That's why he
Keep,
went to the United Nations.
yeah, yeah.
Boy,
And
you out here running to the United Nations trying to do all this distraction because you try. That's why you're trying to push this. No, 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 no. Y'all gonna take that $200 million out. Y'all gonna take that 629. But that's right there. That's almost $1 billion.
that's what we can say right now. But see, it ain't about
Yeah.
that. It ain't about that. It ain't about that. No, we're not trying to save
Y'all
anything
taking out the 629 million and the
of the
$200 million.
races,
And at the end of the day, you're looking at $800 million that Chicago Flips Red just saved the people.
the people.
We just saved the people $800 million. Give me
That's
2 flags, David Dewar.
yeah, yeah. Give us, and you all think we not okay. All right. Keep playing. Keep playing. Y'all mad at us. And y'all mad at Chicago Flips Red from
Okay, we gotta
because
do a press conference. The money you got new arrivals under special events in your corporate fund, 200 million and then 629 million dollars of personnel. The budget can't pass off of that. Like, no,
yeah,
no. Like if
and
y'all
send
pass
that
like 50 council members, y'all pass that. I promise you,
send that out. We're gonna
it's
send
over.
that.
It's
Send
over. You
that
might as well
out
step
already.
down, pack your stuff. Pack your stuff.
Send
Pack your
that and
stuff.
send that off. Send it off already now. So yeah, send it off. So know.
But set off what?
We sending that off already. We finna email all that right
Oh
now.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
yeah, so they'll have it already. So when we do, they'll have it.
Yeah, so you guys too can look at this. We're at this page. You might find some more stuff too, but
Yeah, let's look. Mm-hmm.
that's wow. Special events projects, new arrival services, $200 million. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy as hell. Y'all wow for that. page 564.
little to no oversight. Like that said, with little to no oversight. They don't have none. That's why they put these in these places, because you don't have oversight in these places. So, and then they are not getting, think about it. We have no transparency. We're not getting forensic audits. So this is it.
This is wild. This wild as hell. Like, I don't even. Mom, it's $200 million we found for New Iraq in the corporate funds. This is crazy, y'all.
That they telling you Trump is doing
Yeah,
is starting y'all. Just Trump fault.
yeah,
Trump
stop
is
talking.
doing that. Trump is taking y'all money and
And then
giving
he
y'all
trying to
money.
push $520 million. I mean, $552 million and TIF money over to
The
CPS when we
CPS
ain't got nothing over there.
and all the
Y'all
and
didn't want to teach
CPS,
our kids nothing.
yeah, and CPS that's fear mongering and talking about that because the alderman won't pass this budget. That's because they trying to aldermen, they're proposing a property tax hike on the citizens. This is a lot they going around telling in these commercials and stuff.
Then they got this claims for damages and liabilities against the city when ordered to pay by the city council $375,000. I mean, at this point, I just think like it's just that's it. Like that warrants an investigation because you that's where that warrants an investigation. Yeah, that warrants an investigation. Yeah, that warrants an investigation right then and there. I mean, come on, man. Yeah, I said y'all had no more money for the migrants, but you gonna push. Come on, man. Like, yeah, that's wild. Yeah, that's wild. So, property tax hike has already began. Yeah. Um. Yeah. I mean, at this point, um, they vote against no tax on trips. Yeah. Uh. You know, I'm kind of. I got to write this letter because I got to write this letter. I write this letter like ain't no way in the world. Y'all can play them games. City council can play them games and stuff like that. Y'all out y'all mind if y'all. Come on, man. $200 million for some migrants is wild in the name of special events. Like, and yeah. All right. Well, we'll be on Black and White 560 a.m. tomorrow between 4 and 7. And please listen. We're gonna post it. And yeah, thank you. And press conference loading, all hands on deck. Please like and share this video. I think maybe the last 20 minutes is maybe the most important out of this video because you already know about the um the raises and all that crazy stuff. But this, they wild. They wild for this one. So yeah, what you say? What you say, Miss Jackson? They will sneak illegals. Yes, in special events and in corporate fun. Wow. I don't even know. I'm just speechless. All right, y'all. All hands on deck. Miss Jesse, I'm gonna call you, man. Bye. Oh my God. This is just terrible.